We are all so very fortunate to have Max and Elaine in our lives.
A more different couple never existed. My dad, boundless energy, enthusiasm, his commitment to making things right with people. And my mom is grounded, and she's brilliant. She's the smartest person I know.
As they learn, as they get turned on to the cool things that are happening in this community, as they are shocked by some of the unfortunate circumstances in this community, they react with, what can we learn about it? Who are the people who are behind the decisions? And how can we make a positive change?
I think the important thing to remember is we didn't grow up with any of this. When the business was sold, it enabled a lot of this. It's neat to see them be in a place that they can do this and that they can support communities and organizations. I think they're sort of tickled that they can do this.
One of the most unique things about Max and Elaine is every person is the same. There's no one better, worse than, more than, less than. Humanity is equal, and they care very deeply about helping, especially those who are more vulnerable or in need.
Every single person is special. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a background, and everybody has challenges. And at the end of the day, we're fighting a lot of the same challenges, or if they're not the same, they're affecting us the same way. Our family's important, our friends are important, and feeling like we're worthwhile is very, very critical to people's well-being.
They're kind of like the Greek god Atlas. They hold and support everybody, and they have these giant shoulders you can just lean on.
Being Jewish, Christian, whatever religion background, you always hear about how we take something and magnify it for the greater good of all. That's Max and Elaine. They are this amazing couple that invest their time, their money, their love, and their passion to create a greater world for anyone that they touch.
They really live by their convictions, and they don't just talk about it, they take action. And it's pretty powerful these days, because sometimes taking action means you have to put yourself out there. You have to let people know your convictions and what matters to you. We actually can make a difference if we care enough to embrace that difference.
Sometimes you look at the world and you want to find good, and sometimes that's hard, right? But then you come across these people and it just moves you to tears how genuinely invested they are in other people. I think one of the most amazing things about Max and Elaine is that they see something and they say, this is something that's really close to my heart. Like, we can make a difference here, so we're going to make a difference. And it is, beyond words, what they've done for Firefly Autism.
Their generosity has funded so many of the programs that we have and have helped us be flexible and respond to the changing needs of the community, but also, for example, with the Marshall Fire, to be able to respond quickly and add programs just in response to a crisis.
When they first got involved with the clinic in Globeville, Tepeyac Community Health, this tiny clinic was providing access to health care to the poor communities. At the end of the day, that is what they care about. How can we serve more?
Max and Elaine were among the first members at Temple Sinai, and their friendship, their support it's been absolutely crucial for our development.
Growing up in Pueblo for a Jewish girl was not the easiest thing in the world. There were not a lot of Jewish families in Pueblo at that time. I pretty much wanted to marry a Jewish person.
I grew up in Denver on the west side. Everybody was a immigrant. Religion was very important there. Nobody had any money. Everybody was poor. There was an abundance of love there and caring. It incentivized me to do the things we did. Everything I've ever done has been through the lens of where I came from. The part I like the most now is mentoring.
Sometimes you think about something and you're like, I don't know, is that even possible? And then you have a conversation with Max and Elaine and you're like, it's possible, I can do this, let's go, I'm so motivated.
Everybody appreciates the big company that you built, but what few see are the 15 or 20 attempts before that.
May I interrupt for just a moment and tell them how many businesses we tried
Sure.
that failed? We used to have a
You don't
basement.
need my permission to do that.
Basement, no, to interrupt you. A basement full of products or ideas that didn't work. But he kept trying, and I kept saying, not again, are we going to go through this again? But I followed him along with it. He's the most creative person I've ever known.
My dad was toying with Hokey, or way back when McAloy, or OxyClean, New Life. I remember standing countless hours in the ice-cold garage, boxing up bottles.
His mind never sleeps.
When I see a homeless person and I'm taking a shower, I thought, gee, wouldn't that person really love to take a shower? I don't think we have as much compassion as we need to for our fellow man. And I think it behooves us to do what we can.
Everybody who comes into contact with these two people always feels seen and heard and validated. It's something they just give people every single time.
You know, there's a Jewish expression, tikkun olam, which means repair the world. And they really live that way. This world is a better place because Max and Elaine have lived here.
Max and Elaine embody the core values of Temple Sinai. They continually strive to strengthen not only their Jewish community, but the broader community as well.
Without the Apple's support, Jewish Family Service wouldn't be nearly able to do all the things we do.
From Susan and myself and our family to your wonderful family, Mazal Tov on this most deserving of honors. We love you.
You guys are amazing and wonderful people from the first day I met you.
You're always true to your values, to yourself, and to what you believe in. And it's beautiful what you guys have accomplished.
We love you guys.
Congratulations.
I think growing up with you two as role models and kind of the example that you've set for the rest of the family is just really inspiring.
Mom and Dad, I'm very honored to let you know how much you are loved and how much you two are amazing examples. Love you.
I'm so lucky. Like, I'm the luckiest kid on the planet.
Yeah, just so fortunate.
And I wish more families were like this.
They're going to feel very honored. I know by this. I really know that. But it isn't something that they would deliberately seek. Sometimes we don't all know how to express our feelings to them, the appreciation that we have. And I think this has given a lot of people that opportunity to let them know how great they really are.
We love you, Grandma and Grandpa.
And a little kiss.
Love you, Mom and Dad.